Hey, hey, how are we doing tonight? Let's run through the dungeon again. Should be fun. I think I still need to set the queue up. Let's get that set up. Hey, Devin. All right. I think the queue is good to go. If you want to join, type exclamation join space or exclamation Q space join. I need to pop that somewhere. That sounds like a problem for future me. All right. Devin's in. Been selected. All right. Actually, we're going to reset this because this is still the old. Yeah, it's working. We're not going to change it. All right. Do you want to go back and work with Vanish again? Or was it Victor? Which one's alive? Vanish is alive. Victor is no more. I should mark these. Give me a sec. Add a D for Victor. Save changes. And then I need to add a D to Unasi. All right. Vanish. Let's see. We've got 19 health. You've got 4 torches left. You have 15 coins on you, plus you have money in the bank. Uh, what does... No, that's Unasi. Ignore that. See what Vanish has. Vanish has 8 torches, 19 out of 22 HP. Um, no coinage on you at the moment. But you have coinage in the bank. What would you like to do? Yeah, you are back. We headed back to town at the end of the last session. Am I like washed out here? I feel like I'm washed out. To buy some torches. And do you want to heal? All right. So let's go to the bank. Edit. Looks like it's 1 coin per. So 42 minus 3 is 39. Save changes. All right. So you had 3 coins. Let me see if this works. Rest. Buy a torch. Buy a torch. Does that let you buy any more? No. Sweet. Okay. Reminder that you can use your horn instead of as an attacking weapon. Uh, you also gain 1 provision per monster that is not undead, which we're not dealing with provisions for now, so that doesn't affect you much. All right. Do you want to go into the same dungeon, or do you want to go into a new dungeon? Same dungeon it is. Looks like we got a little more of a delay tonight than we did last time. Sanctuary of the Dying Darkness. Alright. You enter the sanctuary. South or east? East. Alright. The door's still open. Yeah, you know what? Door's still open. But it is. We still have to check to see if there's a monster. Monsters. 3 fungoid. Oh, my dog just farted. Awesome. Ooh, this one has loot and regeneration. Let's check to see what loot does. Next one. Loot. After a fight, roll a d6. On a 6, right. On a 6, we get treasure. 5, we get a key. Anything else, we get a coin. Okay, and then regen. When you get a 1 on the damage roll, this monster recovers 6 HP. Ooh, do not roll a 1. I gotta turn that grab tap thing off. Unless you want to use it, that's fine too. Alright, so there's 3 fungoids. Oops. Right. Okay. They have 4 HP. 4, 4, 2, 2. Okay. Oh, we do need to check the door next time because there's that whole stealth part of it. Okay. You get to go first. Uh, so roll to do damage. You get a 3. All right. That takes this one down. You take. That says 20. That's supposed to be 22. Interesting. You take 2, 4, 6 damage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It is your turn. There are. Go ahead and roll to attack. No, your weapon is still just a 1d. I think it's still just a 1d6. Yeah, it's just a 1d6. You roll a 4. Do you want to hit the first one or one of the other two? What hit 1, 2, or 3? Yep. Oh, you said 3. Oh, sorry. Super important. Okay. You take 4 damage this time. 4. All right. Your turn. Go ahead and roll. A 2. Take out that first one. You take 2 damage. 10. All right. Your roll. A 2. Still up. You take 2 more. Okay. Your turn. Roll. Rolled a 2. No, that was your last roll. Another 2. Take it out. Nice. All right. So we get to check to see if you loot. Um, I need you to roll me a d6 3 times. A 2. All right. That's a coin. Oh, right. There's a delay. Okay. So I can work on the coin. I thought I lowered that delay. Oh, you could do the roll 2. Oh, you already rolled the second one. A 3. That's another coin. Oh, you entered. And you went through a door. No, that door. That's just a lock. Okay. Um, third one coming through. Yeah, I gotta figure that one out. Maybe I'll add a. Maybe I can change the command to be how many dice you roll as opposed to just bang roll, but maybe bang roll and then a number after it. We'll see. And then a 6. Ooh, you get some loot. All right. Treasure. Redirect to Wonders, which is you rolled a 4 on that. You get a Potion of Fury. Uh, that's pretty cool. The Potion of Fury gives you +2 until the end of your on damage, +2 to the end of the fight. All right. Anybody else in the chat interested in becoming the next potential survivor? Hop into the queue by typing bang exclamation Q space join. And that's QUEUE Q. Um, Okie dokie. What was the yes to? Oh, you want to go back west? All right, to the west. Gotcha. All right, roll a 6. Back to town. You could just say town next time. We don't have to click through. Um, all right, back to town. Okie doke. I'm guessing you want to rest. We'll go ahead. We'll rest you up. Get you another torch. Unless you don't want that extra torch. Take the torch. All right, we're back to full. Same dungeon, new dungeon. Just remember that every time you leave and come back, the dungeon resets. New dungeon. All right. Let's create a page. Build a map. This can come down to my other screen here. Yeah. Give me a sec. Get that set. Boom. All right. let's move. Let's move vanish onto the map, wherever that might be. We don't know yet. Let's all right. We want to. What is the name of this new dungeon? The new dungeon is the Crypt of the Dying Rest. The Crypt of the Dying Rest. Add a 2 on that. All right. Close. So let's go look at this. How does a crypt start? Palace. Crypt. This dungeon is hidden inside a small, isolated mausoleum in the middle of nowhere. It is covered by cobwebs and inscriptions of names long forgotten. Inside, there is a staircase that leads down. At the end of the staircase, there is a door. All right. We need a staircase. Okay. And then up end of the staircase, there's a door. Would you like to open the door? Okay. Steam elements, that's got to stop. Um, Open a door. All right, we got to go enter the dungeon, use up a torch, open a door. It's unlocked. So we're in a crypt coming in from the staircase. What do we have? A corridor with another door. All right. We'll add a corridor. Uh, 2x8. And then on the other end, there's another door. Okay. I'm bringing you in. Would you like to open the door? Again, I'm guessing is a yes. Let's try to open a door. It's locked. Okay. Opening a lock takes you a minute. Uses a torch. 8 torches. It is no longer locked. We're in a corridor. And on the other end, a wide room with 2 other doors. A wide room. Put a door on this side. There's still a small door and another small door down here. So we've got a door to the west and a door to the south. Where are we going? West. All right. Let's try to open a door. It's unlocked. That's good. We're in a room, in a crypt. What's on the other end? A large room with pillars. Ooh. Oops. I need... Where did my... other screen go? Okay. So west, we got a large room. I think it's 6 by 6 counts as a large room. Or 7 by 7. And let's see if I can get some pillars for us. Look at that. We got some core. We got some column pillars. Sweet. There are no doors in this room. So you step in and let's see if there's an encounter. Check for a monster in the crypt. 3 skeletons. Classic. Skeleton has 4 HP, 1 damage. It's undead. What does undead do? That's scary. After this monster is defeated, roll a die. If it's a 1, it comes back to life with 1 HP. Ooh, that's cool. Alright, so there's 1 skeleton. Undead. And it's 3 of them. Go ahead and it was a locked door, so I think they might actually get first attack. Indead. No. Undead. Anybody else in chat? I see Beaver's name and Jaded's name. You actually here? Or are you lurking? And where is one other guy? Spider Knight. Where's Spider Knight? Okay. All right. 3 zombies that could potentially come back to life. Go ahead and roll your first attack. Wait, hold on. I need to confirm. Combat. In combat, first you need to know who will start attacking. If you open the door without making the sound, that is, without destroying it or a trap, okay, you're still good. You unlocked it. So go ahead and you roll first. You roll a 5. That'll take out the first one. I'll roll this to see if it stays alive. 3, it does not come back to life. All right, phew. All right. Their turn, you take 2 damage. Okay, your turn. Go ahead and roll. A 2. It's still up, meaning you will take 2 more damage. And we got a delay. Let me see. Well, I don't have control over the time between. Another 2. All right. That takes out the second skeleton. And you take 1. All right. Brings us to the last round. Hopefully the last round. When you get a chance, go ahead and roll. D6 to see if skeleton lives. Oh, thank you. Thanks for catching that. Oh, it lives. Glad you caught that. Thanks. All right, now you roll to see if it goes down again. Here, you'll get a coin for that, for your honesty. A D6. Okay, you can take out that skeleton again. It's got to roll again. Was it anytime? Or is it like the first time? After it's defeated, so anytime. Okay, let's see it again. Okay, it's down. All right. Um, it deals 1 damage. The last one deals 1 damage to you. Or I guess that means you would have taken 2 that last round. Okay. You rolled a 3. That'll take this guy down to 1. All right, grab tap. I need to turn that off. That is annoying. You'll take 1. Let me figure out how to turn that off. I don't need it popping up every 30 seconds. Oh man, I might take it up though. No idea how to do it. I'll have to deal with that later. Um, Anywho, uh, you got 1 more roll. Come on. Oh, the 2 is your roll? Okay. Oh, it's down. Um, there's no loot on them, sadly. Um, Brings us back here. You want to go south? D6 read animation. Thank you again. 3. You get another coin for catching me on my misses. All right. You want to go south? Hey, you have a potion of healing. You'll be fine. All right. Let's open it up. Uh, Open the door. Open, where's the open door button? Down lower. Unlocked. Sweet. So you go into the crypt room, coming from a room to a room, or coming from a medium-sized room. But it's the last room of the dungeon, meaning it's the boss room. So let me build this room real quick. So if that's a 1, 2, 3, that's a 7 by 7. Medium will be a 4 by 4. Well, that's kind of small. 5 by 5. And there is a boss in here. Who is our boss? The walking skeletons of the 7 necrotic kings. Oh, boy. Um, Okay. Oh, another coin for you. Hopefully you get to use them. Let's check this boss again. Sure you want? Uh, all right, we've got it's uh Q space join to join it, Spider Knight. And it looks like you might be coming up pretty shortly here because we've got a master vampire. Um, it's got 20 HP, does 5 damage, and has regeneration. Um, you need the exclamation before Q2. We'll get there. I'm gonna get it. I'll work on getting it on the actual screen as well, so that yes, you can drink your potion of fury, so you get a +2 for the rest of the combat. All right. So that was the potion of fury. Has been drank. It looks like you have 2 more rounds before you need to worry about um, the potion of healing. You might, hey, maybe you got it. We'll see. Probably not. Um, the door was unlocked, so there was no combat. Let's get an actual boss token out here. There we go. Oh, just put it in the thing. All right. You get the first move. Go ahead and roll, Evan. Roll well. 7. That's a good first hit. I need to roll for regeneration. If I get a 1, I can't see what I rolled. Okay. He does not regenerate. Stop doing that. Doke. Um, then it attacks you, and you take 5. Okay. Now it is your turn again. 2 plus 2 is 4. It takes 4. We roll for regen. It does not regen. Sweet. It hits you for 5. Ooh. I'm guessing you're going to be potioning. It's a bonus action to potion, so you can still attack. Go ahead and roll your attack as well. And the healing potion, I think, brings you to full. Let me confirm. Where was the potion? No, it's gonna be above this. Heal. Plus 5. Door segments. Final room. Spending torches. City actions. Spell conditions. Combat. Your hands. Monsters. Where's Potion of Healing? Health Potion recovers all HP. Okay. Sweet. So you are back to 22. And you rolled a d6, got a 6, and that's 6, 7, 8. It's down to 1. Yeah, I think you get it. But before it attacks you, come on. Was regeneration on a 1? I think it was on a 1. Regeneration when you get a 1 on the damage roll. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. If it just attacks and does a 1. Or if you do a 1, which I guess you can't do because you have that potion. Oh, yeah, you're good. Let's finish it off. See what you get with that final hit. You take a hit first, but then, yeah, 4, 5. Now, finish it off. Finish him. 2. It is defeated. Okay. We defeated a dungeon. How do we... final room. If the dungeon was completed without any stairs on the 3rd level, the last open room will be the final room. Final room is a large room with no doors where the boss of the dungeon will be waiting. In the center, roll on the dungeon boss table on the dungeon page and nothing else. No content or monsters. After defeating the dungeon boss, um, you will find 2d6 treasures with him. So do roll, bang roll 2, I think is what the command was. Ooh, 8. 8 treasures. Wow. Okay. Treasure button. Crypt. Treasure 1. Magic scroll. Let's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Magic scroll. Random basic magic. Use once. Um, let's see what we get. I think this is a 2d6. Another 2d6 roll for spells. No, 1d6 for spells. Go ahead and roll a d6. You gain a scroll of light, which means you can a scroll of light allows you to, it gives you an extra torch basically. Okay. Magic item, vampiric sickle. Uh, let's look at that on the page. Recovers 1 HP with each attack. Ooh, that's a good weapon. Impaired monsters traps. Reward. Um, where was it? Vampiric weapon. Recovers 1 HP with each attack. That's pretty good. But it's still a 1d6. So we're going to add your cleaver down here. And do a vampiric sickle. Oops. Vampiric sickle. This +2 is gone. 1 HP regen. I need to put a note for that to make that easier. Okay. A religious object. Worth 3. Uh, 3 GP times 1. Another scroll. Go ahead and roll me another d6, please. And then if you head back to town, then we can switch up. A 6. A fireball. Scroll of fireball. Nice. 5 damage to all monsters in the room. Okay. Give me another d6. Another religious item. A 3. What's a 3? Teleport. You teleport to any empty room. You can use it to escape from combat. That's pretty nice. I would even allow corridors or stairwells to be teleported to. Okay. So that was the second scroll there. We got that object already. 2 more. Magic item. Okay, another vampiric weapon. Do you want the pickaxe or the sickle to be your main weapon? They have the same stat. Or, um, or this last item that we have. No dual wielding. It actually says something in the game about that. You need an open hand to hold your torch. Uh, you also got a boatman's oar, which gets a 1d6 plus 1 and ignores intangible, which I'm guessing is like it doesn't hit it if it's ghost. Intangible and takes no damage if the damage is an even number. Ooh. Okay. So the oar does 1d6 plus 1 damage, and the creature skill of intangible is ignored, or one of the vampiric ones. Your choice. Or, all right. So we'll move the sickle down here. Pickaxe. 1d6. 1 HP hit. Plus what I would potentially, so you can have a total of 10 items in your inventory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Minus this is 7. We're just going to change this to say weapons. Give it a 2. And then, so what you could do is you'd keep one in your inventory, switch them out, and one d6 plus 1. Okay, dungeon complete. Oh, I should give this the good old. Give it an X. Double click it because it was the Master Vampire. Okay. And with that, we will send you back to town. Boom. Where you can, we can do a little cleanup, and then I can hand it off to the next player. What do you want to do in town? Guessing heal and torches and sell. Sell cleaver. Yeah. So we'll get rid of this potion of fury because that's gone now. Cleaver's 1 gold. Religious sigils. So that's 6, 7 gold. All right. You gain a 7 gold. You want to put that in your bank. Plus this 3. Our torches. That 3 will cover this. Oops. Reset. So 7 to the bank. Oh, do you not want to heal? Yeah. All right. So you're now at 46 in the bank. Wait. Yeah, 46. All right. And Vanish spend some time in town. All right. So we'll go and close Vanish out. I'm going to hit the next on the queue. See if I can remember how to do this. Oh, let me see. I can just do this. All right. And all right. Spider Knight, we're up. Welcome to Note Quest. Let's create you a character. Uh, Nevin, you can try to get back in the queue. I don't know if I just removed you from the queue, or you can try to hop back in if you want to play again. Everybody else, if you want to play, you type in uh, bang Q, Queue, space, join. Um, but Spider, I need you to start off by giving me a character name, unless you just want to use this one, Eric, Erkigish, Pabum. Spider, you back from your BRB? Jaded, you want to quick join? I think you probably don't have time. Beaver, you want to play? Says you're here. Very quiet tonight. Spider! Woohoo, I'm in the queue. No Spider. All right. Nevin, you want to go again? Until Spider comes back? If not, I'll create this character. You know, I'll just create this character. And I'll do a quick run through. Let me do a quick run through. He'll be a leprechaun. Um, named Eric Gish. Yeah. Oops, that needed to be on the bottom tab. Spider, let me know when you're back. If they keep saying it for a bit, I won't, I think. All right. Ooh. I'm not filling that name in. What's my race gonna be? An elf. 16 HP, not the best, but I get a random basic spell. That's a good way to start. All right. Um, we'll add a class. What's my class gonna be? A lumberjack. Extra 4 HP. 20. That's better. When destroying doors, roll a die. On a 6, gain a torch. Sweet. All right. Um, so Dungeon 2, this one is complete. So we'll put complete. I'll jump back into the sanctuary. Still hasn't been completed. All right. Vanish isn't there anymore. Instead, Aikigish, Erkigish, Erkigish. I'm gonna hurt myself. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go south. Hit the door. Oops. Oh, what was my weapon with them? Okay, just a D6. Axe. Makes sense. I'm at the door. Let me try to open the enter the dungeon. That's a torch. I am in. This is a sanctuary, I think. Yep, sanctuary. So we're over here. I am gonna try to open a door. Let's see what we get. It's unlocked. Sweet. Thanks for leaving it unlocked for me. Looks like I'm duplicating here. That's terrifying. What? Okay. So I enter the room. What's in the room? Um, Sanctuary. What kind of monsters do we got? Monsters. Sentinel Angel. Okay. I've taken some of those out. I think it won't be too bad. Sentinel. Oops. Oh, I forgot to get my spell too, didn't I? I did. 5 HP, 3 damage, sorcery. Alright, let's figure out what my spell's gonna be. 5. Spell 5. Lightning deals 6 damage to one monster. Spider, let me know if you're back yet. Spells, spells, spells. Spells come down here. I've got one lightning. Yeah, you need roll yourself a spellcaster. Oh, I need to stand up. All right. Okay. Got my spell now. All right. And my combat door was opened. There was no um, immediate threat. So I'm going to do an attack with my axe. And that's the worst roll. I do 1 damage. I take 3 health. I roll again. I roll a 1 again. Okay. I take 3 more health. Could do my lightning already? No. Because the chance of me rolling a 1 again is... Yeah, spell's only a one-time use until if you go back to town, you can recharge it. Um, okay, I take 3 more damage. It took 1. Now I'm going to roll again, and it's going to be another 1, I bet you. No, there we go. I take out the Sentinel Angel. And then I need to check out the room, which I think we forgot to do a couple of times for you. I'm in Sanctuary. What's in this room? There might be a secret passage around the melted candles. There isn't. Okie doke. I will go in here and try to collect Victor. But I have to go. Oh, I have to check the door. Move this over. This will be easier here. And then drag this over that way a bit. All right. In regards to can you only cast it once? Uh, Sometimes some characters get 2 rolls for starting spells, and you could roll the same thing twice, and if you do, you get 2 of that spell. So you could roll the fireball twice, and you get 2 fireballs every time you rest. Um, hasn't happened to me yet. All right, let's do it. We got opening the door. Open a door. It's locked. Now I'm gonna see if Spider Knight's back yet. Spider Knight, you back yet? Um, I am going to just unlock it. I have enough torches. All right, I go in the room. There's a monster. What's my monster? My sanctuary monster. Oh, another sentinel angel. Okay, I can deal with one of them. 5, 3. Oh, what's their sorcery? Shoot, forgot about that. It's hard to remember everything. Sorcery. Um, down here. When you get a 1 on damage roll, this monster can cast a spell. I would have been destroyed if I did it, if I followed that. Oh man, I gotta keep that in mind. Let me double check that. Um, roll 1 die and add up to final damage value. When you get a 1 on the damage roll, this monster will cast a spell. Roll 1 die and add up the final damage value of the monster's next attack. Yikes. And add up to wait, add up the final damage value of the monster's next attack. The monster's next, so I guess it's whatever that one dice plus their regular. I'm gonna, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I need to roll very well right here. Let's take it out in one hit. Nope, not close enough. Didn't roll a 1, so that's good. It does 3 damage to me. 10, 9, 8. Ouch. I will attack again. Take it out. All right. Now I can loot. What did Victor have? Did Victor get anything? Spider, you back yet? Nope. Nothing worth. I could steal you. I could take your stick. Think. I can. I'm going to take 2 torches. All right. And if they've been looted already, let's add something. Then I'm going to look at Unasi. Unasi had some stuff. 15 coins. That's a win. Oh, a rapier, which does 1d6 plus 1. Yep. Add this. What I need to add down here is the axe. 1d6. 1d6 plus 1. So that's gone. Oh, he had some spells. Wait. Oh man, he had a bunch of stuff. A key. one key plus 1x. We're going to add a religious object. Three gold piece worth times 1. Then I had a valuable oh man, I'm heading back to town because I now have a valuable jewel worth 70 GP. I have 2 of those. Oh crap. Uh, and a valuable jewel worth 60. Wow, I'm rich. And I'm not going to risk it. Spider, you back yet? This is going to be the name of this session should just be Spider, you back yet? All right, let's see. So I need to remove basically everything. Need to reset this. Getting a little laggy. All right. No more key. Religious object. Jewel. Okay. That. I'm going to head back to town. Evan, you ready for another round? Unless Spider, you back yet? All right. Start off by resting and 21. Yeah, if you want to actually hop in the queue, you can do bang queue. Let's see, I'll pop it in. Space join. And just add the word join after that. Pop you in the queue. All right, you're up. Okay, let me finish cleaning out this character real quick. I have 140 plus 60 gold, so that's uh 200 plus 3, 203 gold. Nice. 203, 217. Let's go back to the bank, edit. Uh, 1D, 1D faceplant? I don't know how to do a faceplant during battle. Um, huh. Is that your best move? I had one down. I had one, shoot. 203, 217. Is that right? 70 plus 70 was 140 plus 60. Yep. Nerdy. Gertie. All right. Close out the bank. We're gonna close out this guy. Bring him to town. All right, he's now in town. I need you to give me a character name, please, Beaver. Unless you want to use Hatch Drone. Uh, we do not know what the race or class are yet. First comes the name. It's a random generator for race and class. Daemon Stormcrawl. All right. Oh yeah. Plus, you're probably going to be. It's basically a. You're going to die. So, um, Daemon Stormcrawl. All right. I need you to in chat. I'm posting what you can roll. You just do bang roll. Um, just type that in there. It'll roll you a d6 for me, so we can figure out what your token looks like. We rolled a 1. All right, so we're gonna go to the Void to the Fallen Star, Chapter 1. I get to pick out of there. Oops. I don't want the pop out. I just want that. Go away, pop out. 3, 1. Let's look at some of my tokens. We're gonna go with the guy carrying the chest like a boombox. Pirate 5. All right, that looks like a Daemon. Yeah, that's a Daemon. All right. Okay. Here's our character sheet. Let's add our Daemon. Stormcrawl. All right, here's where we're gonna roll for the race. See what we get. Half Dragon, 30 HP to start. That's a good. That's very good. Uh, you also get 3 uses of the basic spell Fireball. This is fantastic. Uh, oh, that's cute. Fireball. Do 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 do. So let me get the. So Fireball, you can cast as your action to deal 5 damage to all monsters in the same room. That will come in handy. And let me double check on the spells. The spells, you go to town, rest, and spell, and you recover all spells. Okay. All right. Now let's figure out what your class is going to be. Class will be a grave digger, plus 2 damage to the undead. Your weapon is a shovel. You get 1d6 minus 1 for your damage. All right. We have Beaver, we've got 2 dungeons. Or we've got currently we have 1 dungeon that isn't completed. Uh, and then we have you could start your own dungeon if you'd like. Those are your 2 options. Uh, go to the sanctuary or new dungeon. Old or new. That's what I have to put. All right, let's try to finish this thing off. We're heading to the sanctuary with Daemon. Damon, let's hope we don't get a D next to your name, because that means you are dead. All right. You start in this hall. You come down these stairs. At the bottom of the stairs, there's this long corridor. You have a door to your east and a door to your south. Where would you like to go? And there's now two of you, apparently. East or south? East sounds good. All right. So we're going to come up to the door, and we're going to try to see if we can open the door. Let's see what happens. It's unlocked, so you easily open it. You walk in, and in the room is, you're in a sanctuary. In the room is, you first roll on the monster table. There are 3 warrior angels. Okay, so you're got your first combat already. Warrior angels each have 4 HP and do 2 damage. They don't have any specials. That's a really good sign. All right. 4. So there's, if the door was trapped or you tried to break the door down, um, oh, when you enter the dungeon, it takes a torch. So we're going to mark a torch down. You do not run out of torches. That's the thing you need to keep in mind. If you run out of torches, the darkness consumes you and you die in the room you're in. So you currently have 9 torches. You will use them if you try to look for a secret passage, if you try to break a door down or unlock a door. That's when you use them. Yeah, darkness bad. Anywho, you are fighting 3 warrior angels. You did not make any noise as you entered, so you get to roll first. Go ahead and do the roll command for me, please. 4, that's a good hit. You take out one of the angels. So that means you take 4 damage. Oops. Oh yeah. So the fireball. Yeah, you could have used a fireball here. But it is your turn again. You still have that opportunity. It is your turn. Do you want to attack or fireball? Or what do you want to do? Let's go with that. Oh, actually, timeout. You don't take the first one out because your shovel does 1d6 minus 1. So he still has 1, meaning you took 6 damage, not just 4. Okay. Um, now, um, but now you're going to use one of your fireballs. You take all of them out this round. All right. Down, down, down. Oops, down. Yeah. All right. Now, you've defeated the monsters in this room. Let's look around it. Let's see what's in this, what kind of content this room has. There's melted candles everywhere. There's a possibility that there's a secret passage. Would you like to look for a secret passage? It'll cost you a torch. You still have 9 torches, so this would burn a torch. We're gonna look for a secret passage. You have activated a trap. Ooh, trap. Spears come out of the ground. 5 damage. Okay. Maybe don't do that. All right. Um, okay. There is a door to your east, a door to your south, and then the rest of the dungeon to the west. East, south, west. Those are your options. Or at any point in time, you can tell me go back to town. Go south and not step on the spears again. Copy that. And check the door. Let's see. Try to open it. It's unlocked. You're lucky. Last time uh, Nevin's character came through, he left all the doors open for you. All right. We're going to check for monsters. No monsters in this room. Let's see what the room looks like. There's a small altar with 1d6 worth of coins. Let's see how many coins we get. Where's my dice? Move that down. There. 4. You gain 4 coins. All right. We're making profit. Okay. There's also a potential secret passage in here. Would you like to look for the secret passage? It's up to you. Let's do it. All right. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Sanctuary. There is no secret passage. Okay. So you can move back up. You can head west or east. Your choice. And Spider, are you back? All right, we're going east. We need to open the door. Can we? It is unlocked. Maya, you are getting very lucky with these doors. Move you into the room. Let's check to see if there's a monster. Ew, that sounds gross, Beaver. Wow. No monsters in this room. You are getting lucky. There is a large chest on an altar. Oh my, do you want to open the chest? Um, let's see. To open a chest, let me warn you. Um, you roll 2 dice. If you get snake eyes, it's trapped. Anything else is loot. All right, I've got this open chest button. You find 6 more coins. And you find 3 pieces of treasure. 1, 2, 3. All right, go ahead and roll me. So if you do bang rolls, Bang roll 2, all one word. See how many coins you get. 5. 5. A jewel worth 50. So valuable jewel for 50 GP. Just one of them. All right. The treasure redirects to wonders. A blessed potion destroys a cursed item. That's neat. All right, we got one. So you have that spell available if you need it. And a random scroll. Go ahead and roll me 1d6, please. 3. What is a 3 on the potion list? 3 is a teleport. So you can use your action to teleport away from combat. All right. So you can do that one time. And apparently you have -2 of that. Okie doke. So at this point, there are no more. I should need to stop having you roll for secret passages because I've already done that in this whole map. But if you'd like, you can go back to town or you can go south. So then south. All right. So go to the door. Let's check that the door is still open. Oh, you did search again, didn't you? I didn't mark a torch for that. Okay. Still have 7. Check a door. Open a door. Unlocked. Look at you. Ridiculous. This mimic boombox of yours. All right. We are in the room. Let's check for monsters. 3 fungoids. They have 4 HP. They do 2 damage. They each have loot and regeneration. If you roll a 1 on your attack, then where is it? Regeneration. Then they gain 6 HP. That's the spirit. I like to hear that. We're going to go do this. We're going to do another fungoid. I need to figure out how to speed this up. Add a third one. All right. The door was unlocked, so you didn't have to break it down or anything. It means you get the first turn. So you're up first. In this room, there are 3 fungoids. What would you like to do? A way to burn them all to oblivion. You do have a way to burn them all to oblivion. Fireball, please, since you said it so politely. And 0, 0, 0. All right, we get to loot 3 times. Treasure. Well, hold on. What is the loot command? What do we do for loot? After the fight, roll a d6. Oh, right. So I'll go ahead and roll these 3 d6s. Um, 3 of them. Oh, I I'm jealous. You're doing very well. On a 6, it's a item. Let's see, where was it? Loot. 6 is an item, a treasure. 5, you find a key, which can open anything locked. And a 4 or less gives you a coin. So you just got 2 items and a key. So let me add you your key first. All right, and then let's get our 2 treasures here. Master key. What is a master key versus a key? Keys and doors. If you find a key, you can open any door in the dungeon. A master key can open any door in any dungeon. That is very good. And then go ahead and roll me another d6 um, to figure out what this last scroll is. Okay, and then what is a 5? Is that another teleport? No, lightning. Deals 6 damage to 1 monster. Yeah. Scroll of lightning. 1. 41. No, just 1. All right. You've got the final room of this dungeon. Do you want to go try to beat it? All right. You enter the last room where there is a boss. Pops in. Who is this boss again? I don't have anything connected to it. Shoot. Let me look at the graveyard. Unasi, graveyard. This is the god of destruction. Okay. So, we're going to add that to your thing. I need to look up. Yeah, it's a summer. I think it's their summer uh, dungeon. Uh, Boss. This is the god of destruction. It has 48 HP and does 8 damage. But I did some damage to it already, so it only has 22. And it does 8 damage every round. And with that, the door was freaking unlocked. So what would you like to do? If you flee the dungeon, if you go back to town, the rooms all reset. As in, the monsters in the rooms all reset. Yeah, it does seem like a pretty heavy scroll. So we'll go ahead and check that. 6 lightning to 1 monster. Krakow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, by the way, if you want to use my grab tap page, apparently that's something you can do nowadays. Don't know how to turn it off yet. Your HP at the moment is 21. Well, minus 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're at 13 health. And it is back to your turn. Okay, last fireball. Another 5 damage to it. Brings it down to 9. Oops. And you take that, bringing you down to 5. And it brings it back to your turn. I have a feeling I know what you're going to do. Bamf. Use your scroll of teleport to bamf away. Out of combat. This dungeon is cruel. Let me mark. I'm going to mark this guy so I remember. God of Destruction. Save changes. All right, and then go down to, what was his health at? 9 HP. All right. With that, you head back to town. That should be called town. And you meet up with Vanish and Akikiyosh. Pop that nameplate on there. That's the one I want. Save changes. All right, and then move you on into town. No, as far as I know, I haven't seen one in town yet. So, what we have in town currently is we have a bank where you can stash stuff. There's a shop you can sell things you don't want. Um, so like your jewel, you could sell for 50 gold. You can get rid of these empty items. I should just have these spell slots be always there. Uh, yes, you can, if you rest, you recover your HP and your magic. So I will rest you up. Um, you can also buy a torch. Um, uh, so you should stock up on your torches. I'm going to do that for you. Um, you sell your jewel for 50 gold. So that brings you to 56 gold or 56 coinage. Um, the best part about the bank, I created this bank idea. The best part of it is uh, anything you put in your bank is Death Beaver wide, not it's player wide, not character wide. So you can use it across characters. Um, so there is no shop for buying items. There is. I haven't had a chance to use it yet. Let me see if I can find it here. There's a lot more to this game that I want to slowly add in. You can hire. Um, these are all the classes that are adding in new spells, hirelings. So you can hire a mercenary to come along with you. It'll cost you 30, has 14 HP, and it joins you for one dungeon. Um, get Diablo chest. I'm trying to think of the Diablo chest. I don't know. But you can hire people. The new spells, I don't know how that stuff works yet. I haven't gotten into it. I think it's just new starting spells. Um, not sure. There are some, so you can hire people to work with you. Um, training animals. You can train an animal to follow you on your adventures. Train one of the animals below. You will have to first go to the appropriate terrain. Where I can't do that yet. I don't have terrain prepped. Um, buildings. You can get buildings. Cool. Ooh, politics. That sounds fun. Um, there was another thing, some loot-based thing, along like the hirelings kind of thing. Let's see if I can find it real quick without making you dizzy by all the spinning around, moving around. Um, might be on the page with the hirelings. No. Oh, advanced classes. That's another thing you can start doing. Um, you can add an extra class onto your sheet. You have to pay for it, and there's requirements. Um, for example, the Avenger, it costs 10. Uh, you have to have avenged the death of a relative. Um, you get an extra 2 HP to your character, but there's no abilities. But there's a whole list of advanced ones that the cost goes up as you play. So you can get all the way up to like, you can become a guard if you want, and it'll give you an extra HP because you've killed 3 monsters. Um, like if you killed 10 insects, you can 30 to get +1 to against insects. 3 mummies gives you On it, +1, multiple different things you can do. Haven't found any armor yet, so you can't do this one. Yeah. I think that's gonna be the last dungeon tonight. Oh, you want to become a guard? We can do that first. Sure. Where was it? 30 guard or 50 for a guard. You have killed at least 3 monsters with your fireball. Um, you haven't survived 2 dungeons yet. You haven't lost another character yet, but you're already a gravedigger. Gladiator killed all creatures from a sewer. Get the janitor feat class. All right. So you want to become a guard. It'll cost you 50 gold. So that'll bring you back down to the 6. And add a class of guard. And there was no advantage, I believe. Correct. All right. And what I would recommend, we're going to take your last 6 gold and pop it in the bank. All right. 6 gold. Add it. All right. And drop down. Tell your friends. Thank you. I'm trying to figure out um, how to get it so I can actually talk with you or get you to roll in Roll20 without giving hundreds of people access to Roll20. Um, I think that'd be fun to be able to actually have the rolls appear or make it more interactive. I think that would make it more fun is to if I can figure out how to let people actually do all these rolls, I think that'd be a blast. Um, yeah, that's the problem. The other one is at least the chat, and I could probably do something with Discord and then send it to OBS, but that would also get my Discord channel more popularity, which I don't know if I want or not. But uh, does Roll20 have Discord hooks? I know you can. Oh, you can play Discord, or you can play Roll20 in Discord, but I don't know if they have any hooks. I think you have to sign into the game in order to actually play. Um, and then there's API. So they have something they call an API, but it's not like passing it into an API. They macros and stuff. Like I created uh, this character sheet I created using macros. Um, so I haven't put too much time into it yet because life, but we shall see. But for now, I'm gonna have to cut it. I need to go to sleep. Um, thank you. I will admit that ChatGPT did a lot of helping. All right, Claude gave me a lot of help. AI did. Because me and CSS are not friends. I've tried CSS many times. We're not friends. Um, I am going to, let's go ahead and raid my good old buddy. I think Fawcett is playing right now. So let's raid Fawcett. Oh man, it is. I think there's actually functions you can put in CSS now, and I'm nope. All right, let me see if I can remember how to do this. I wish I knew how to do it from OBS directly. How to send it into a RAID. Is there, maybe there's something here. There is not. Oh, maybe, hold on. Thank you for hanging in there as I try to figure this out. Um, no, I don't know how. All right, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let's go to this thing. We're going to click this button and come on, Twitch. Would help if Twitch was twitching. Um, yeah, like I said, tell anybody Monday nights, 9 o'clock. I'm going to be doing that. Um, I would love to get more people in that queue. Um, Faucet's still going. Faucet's still going. Playing Pal World tonight. Connected to chat. Start the raid. One viewer ready to raid. 2 viewers ready. 3 ready. 4. And we're going. And with that, I'm out. So I go stream ended.